I went to one of Calgary's biggest conventions, Otafest 2026. Otafest is a non-profit organization that shows off Japanese culture like anime, VTubers, and other otaku stuff weebs tend to feast on. Otafest is not just a heaven for weeaboos, though. It also has various video game tournaments, classes that teach people how to play certain card games, many different concerts, cosplayers, people doing art commissions, and so much more. I first heard of Otafest from one of my friends. One day, we were walking back to our homes together after a long walk around town, and my friend told me,
Hey, there's this huge anime convention called Otafest. It will be active from Friday to Sunday. I'm going there and you should too.
as someone who moderately watches anime from time to time, this was quite exciting for me. So when I got back home, I was able to sign up to go to the convention for Saturday only. This is mostly because I'll be busy on Friday and Sunday. So Saturday is the perfect time for me to go to the convention with my friend. When I stepped foot inside the convention on the day I went there, I was quite amazed with the amount of decorations, stalls, and cosplayers that were seen inside, especially in the exhibition hall. There were many small artists selling their personal work to others. I find it really nice when small artists are being recognized for their respective talents. This is a hint that you should subscribe to me because I am a small artist with special talents. And if I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will do a Q&A.
Oh my god, who the hell cares?
Speaking of which, I even noticed an area just outside the exhibition hall where some artists were drawing art for their customers. Their art styles were so good that I even paid them to draw my OC. And I will say, they turned out to be pretty good. I had to wait for a few hours so that they could finish other people's commissions and then mine eventually, but it was worth it. After wandering around in that paradise for artists, I decided to go watch an anime screening. I watched this old anime called Azumanga Daioh because I love the characters and even the humor and how the girls go on crazy adventures together. It's a slice of life anime that everyone should watch if they're looking for some lighthearted anime. Then I had lunch. I wouldn't really consider it lunch though, since I only ate some chips I brought with me to the convention. A few minutes later, I decided to go to this room where we had to draw Pokemon from memory. The rules are quite simple. The announcer shouts a random Pokemon and you have to draw that Pokemon from memory. I knew what most of the Pokemon that were being said looked like, but I was just messing around. These would scare the fuck out of a 6-year-old or even make their soul leave their body if they saw these. With that previous activity out of the way, I wanted to test my Pokemon knowledge some more. And thus, I joined a Pokemon quiz show, which was more like Pokemon Jeopardy. I wasn't one of the lucky ones to be a contestant, but looking back on it, I think it was better for me to not be a contestant. Most of the questions that were being shown were about extremely niche Pokemon media, like some Japanese exclusive Pokemon commercials. I never even heard of those types of commercials before since I wasn't raised in Japan. As the day and the convention were about to come to an end, I decided to go to a cosplay meetup, specifically a Danganronpa-themed cosplay meetup. Old fans of my content would know that my old art style was in the Danganronpa pixel art style, indicating that I was, and still am, a huge Danganronpa fan, so this was an exciting moment for me. I got to take pictures with many Danganronpa cosplayers. I even got to take pictures with other cosplayers too, such as this guy who cosplayed as a pink soldier, and this girl who cosplayed as Maki Harukawa. They were quite nice and really expressive if I do say so myself. If cringe culture didn't exist, then we'd be seeing more of these types of people. I then met up with my friend again as we were leaving the convention, parting ways as we headed back to our homes late at night. We were both tired after our long day there, and the only thing that was on our minds were our beds. And that's it! I had quite a fun time going to Otafest this year. I was able to commission some artists to draw my character, and I even bought quite a good amount of stuff I like there. I probably won't go next year because I'll be very busy doing other things, but it was fun while it lasted. Hey, so I'm just gonna yap a bit more before I end this video. You probably noticed that it's been many months since I've last uploaded. Look, I'm a lazy person, okay? But also I've been deeply unmotivated to do anything. There were times that I wanted to work on videos, but I just couldn't for some reason. And that's not even counting the fact that I was quite depressed these past few weeks. This YouTube shtick can get to me sometimes. I'll try my best to work on my next video, but expect it to come in like 6 months or so. Anyways, thank you all for 500 subscribers. You guys are the best, and I'm glad that I have an audience that watches my content. And as mentioned earlier in this video, if I reach 1,000 subscribers, I will do a Q&A. So drop a comment asking me about whatever, just as long as it's not too personal, and it will be featured in my upcoming Q&A. Also, if you want to send me fan art of my OC, post it on your YouTube community page and tag my channel so that it can be featured in the end credits in future videos of mine. This can help small artists like you to get recognized for their amazing artistic talents. Well, that's all for now. Does anyone like pancit canton? If so, then what flavor? Anyways, ciao.